Hello everyone, hope everyone are doing very well. We are starting with one more problem in this class. We are going to learn one more problem from the chapter not for profit organization. So here you can see the question. From the following receipts and payments account, prepare the final accounts of Unity Club Karwar for the year ended March 31st, 2018. And they have given the receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2018, and below they have given the previous year's balance sheet, that is 2017. So this will be the financial year. For this it will be 2016 and 2017, and the receipts and payments account, it is given on 31st March 2018. So the financial year for this it will be 2017 and 2018. From 2017 April 1st till March 31st 2018, that will be the financial year. Okay, and here they have given all the incomes, that is the receipts, and this side they have given all the payment, the expenses. So first thing we are going to classify the revenue transactions and capital transactions. So coming to the payment side, furniture, it is a capital transaction. Library books, it is also capital transaction. Salary, it is revenue expenditure. And general expense, it is also revenue. Newspapers, revenue. Why I am not writing expenditure? It is already known. Payments means it is an expense. So all the items which comes under the payment side, it will be an expenditure only. So I am just mentioning revenue on capital here. Printing and stationery, revenue transaction. Audit fees, even that is also revenue transaction. And the balance carried down will be the cash balance for the next balance sheet. Okay, and here again the receipts here, the cash balance, this is the cash balance of previous years. You can see the same cash balance will be given in the previous year's balance sheet. Okay, so this is also a cash balance which we are not going to consider now in this type of problems. Okay, next we have sale of old furniture. This is also a revenue transactions. Next, subscription. Here they have given the subscription of previous year, current year and the next year. I have told you about this particular transaction in the previous video also. So what is the current year? Which is the current year? 2017 and 18 is the current year. What will be the previous year? 2016 and 17 will be the previous year. So the next year will be 2018 and 19. So here you can see this is an revenue transaction, first thing, and this is 2016 and 17 is a previous year, 17 and 18 is a current year, and 18 and 19 is the next year. Okay, as I told you in the previous video, this previous year's subscription, if it is given in the balance sheet, that is in the previous year's balance sheet, here it is there 18,000. So here also we can see in the previous year's balance sheet, outstanding subscription 8,000. It is given here, it was outstanding, but later they have received here. Okay, that has been received. So we will not take this one anywhere. We will not be taking this particular 18,000 in income and expenditure nor in the balance sheet. Next, coming to the current year's subscription, 2017 and 18, that is the current year's subscription. As I told, this year is 17 and 18. So this will be taken in income and expenditure account. Okay, and next year's subscription which is received in advance, so this will be shown in balance sheet. Okay, so current years it will be shown in income and expenditure. Next year which is received as advance, this will be shown in the balance sheet. Okay, and next coming to sale of old newspaper, this is also revenue transaction. Profit from entertainment, that is also revenue transaction. Rent is also revenue transaction. All these are the incomes. Receipts is nothing but income. So all this becomes the revenue incomes or capital incomes. Okay, capital receipts and revenue receipts. Next, coming to the balance sheet, This is the old last year's balance sheet. Cash balance is given. Old outstanding subscription, it's already received here. Library books 30,000. So here the old library books is 30 and they've already newly purchased, that is costing rupees 10,000. Furniture, land and building, and capital fund 6,94,000 is given. Okay, now let's go to the adjustments. So adjustments are like this. The club has 500 members, each paying an annual subscription of rupees 150. Means total members of the club is 500 members. Each one will be paying 150. So 500 into 150, that will be the total subscription. You will get 75,000. The total subscription for that year, this current year, you should be 75,000. But they received here only 60. That means here some outstanding is there, hidden information is there. We need to find it out that. Here there is no outstanding subscription. They have given one particular statement saying that 500 members are there in this particular club. Each one will be paying 150 as their subscription. Okay. So when they 500 into 150, you will be getting 75,000 as your subscription amount should be 75,000 per for this current year. But when we see the current year's subscription amount, it is only 60,000. Here it is given, right? So remaining 15,000 is outstanding. That is what we need to find it out. This will be an hidden information. We need to find it out. Understood? So how you are going to find out? With the given information, 500 members, each one has to pay 150, multiply both, you will get 75,000. This will be the annual subscription to be received. But in the current year, when we see the current year subscription, it is only 60,000 that organization has been received. So remaining 75,000 minus 60,000, you will get 15,000. That will be the current year's outstanding. Okay. Next we have on 31st March 2018, salaries outstanding amounted rupees 1,200. So this is outstanding salary. And next, salary paid included rupees 6,000 for the year 2018 and 19. So this is prepaid. This is prepaid salary. They have given outstanding salary as well as prepaid salary. Okay. So outstanding salary as well as prepaid salary, both we have to consider. And one more thing, you have any other, here in the balance sheet also you have one outstanding salary. So last year outstanding salary we should minus, then current year outstanding salary should be added, and finally prepaid, that is prepaid salary 6,000 should also be deducted. That I will teach you when I am solving the problem. And next we have depreciation on land and building. So I am just marking an into mark so that it will be easy for us to understand. Here also for subscription there is an adjustment, and salaries also we have an adjustment. So I marked it as in only 3 adjustments we have. Okay. Now let's start on with the solution. Starting. So I'm as usual, I'm starting with the happiness called income. According to me, income is, for some extent, it gives happiness for everyone. So I represent this income as happiness. Expenditure, or maybe treated as sadness. Okay, which is routine in our life. So let's start with the incomes. According to the receipts, whatever they have given, according to that itself I'll be going. So first thing, I'll usually start by subscription. By subscription, I'm just taking the current year subscription. So current year, for the year ending 31st March 2018. So we have to take current year's is 60,000. Okay, current year's is 60,000, and there is an adjustment, as I told, 500 members, they have to pay 150 each. So that will be 75,000. So I'm just writing here, add outstanding subscription which is hidden information in the adjustment. Okay, that is 15,000. How you got this 15,000 means 500 members into 150 each. Okay, this will be 75,000 per year. That is for 2018 they have to get 75,000 as their total subscription, but they received only 60,000. If you minus from 75,000 minus 60,000, you will be getting 15,000. So that will be an outstanding subscription. Okay, that is added. Got it? Next we have sale of old newspaper. Sale of old newspaper. There is no adjustment, so I am writing directly 10,800. Okay. Next we have profits. By profit from entertainment. Entertainment, here also no adjustment, so directly we can write 44,000. And next we have rent received. So rent is 84,000. Okay, you may be thinking, what about sale of old furniture? Sale of old furniture, which is given in the receipt side, which is an income. Excuse me. So here sale of old furniture, the cost of furniture is given here 6,000, right? And it is sold for 4,000. Do you think it is a profit or it is a loss? We can easily make out there is a loss in this. So I am not considering this as income. This is an expense for us. 2,000 we have lost. Cost of furniture was 6,000, but we have sold it for 4,000. So when we consider the receipts and payments, obviously we have sold and we received some amount, we have entered in receipts and payment. But when we are entering into the income and expenditure, we should see when we sell any assets, whether we are getting into a profit or we are sold it for any loss, that we need to identify, and that should be recorded. That is the reason here the sale of old asset, it is an income, but when we cross check whether it is an expenditure or profit or loss, here we are going to get loss, because the cost is 6,000 and we have sold it for 4,000. 2,000 it is the loss. So that should be written in expenditure side. 2. Loss on sale of furniture. Okay, the cost is 6,000 and they have sold it for 4,000. So remaining loss is 2,000. Okay, and next going to the payment side, we have salary. So to salaries 72,000. There is an adjustment related to that also, so I am writing in inner column 72,000. Okay, and next we have outstanding salary, which is given in the last year balance sheet. So that is the last year's previous year, so I am going to deduct that. Outstanding salary, this is for the year 2016 and 17, which is given in the balance sheet, that is 6,000. Okay, and next let me calculate. 72,000 minus 6,000, 66,000. Still there is an adjustment. Again we have prepaid and outstanding salary for the current year. So prepaid salary, it is for the 2018 and 19, so that is belongs to the next year, so we are going to deduct that. Prepaid salary for the year 2018 and 19. Okay, that is amounting rupees 6,000. Remaining is only 60,000. Okay, now current years we should add. Current year outstanding salary, that is for the year 2017 and 18. Okay, that is amounting rupees 1200, that will be added. So total it will be 61,200. This is the final salary amount. Okay. And next, going with general expense to general expenses. No adjustment, so I am writing directly 30,000. Then newspaper, we have 2 newspapers, 33,800. Next we have printing and stationery, 11,000. Next we have audit fees. So there is no adjustment related to all this, so we can write it directly. Okay. And next, one more thing is left out, that is depreciation is given in the adjustment. So to depreciation on land and building, it is at 5%. So land and building, here we have only the old balance, that is 6 lakhs. 6 lakh on this we need to calculate 5%. Okay, 6 lakhs into 5%, that is 30,000. All the transaction has been entered. Now all the adjustments also has been entered now. Okay, these are the expenditure and these were the incomes. Now let me add. Only you need to concentrate more on the subscription and salary here. Okay, salary, outstanding salary of last year is given, and prepaid salary for the next year also they have paid, which is given in the adjustment. So these two which belongs to the previous year and the next year will be deducted, and this outstanding salary is for current year, that is the reason we have added. Okay, and regarding subscription, they have given the hidden information. They have not given the clear picture of outstanding subscription. They have given total number of members and how much they have to pay. So with that, 500 members are there and each has to pay 150. When we multiply, we will get the total amount 75,000. For this current year, we should get subscription 75,000, but we received only 60,000, which is given in income and which is given in receipts and payments account. So when you minus 75,000 minus 60,000, you will get 15,000 as outstanding subscription. Okay. Now let me do the totaling. So here 75,000 plus 10,800 plus 44,000 plus 84,000. You are getting 2,13,800. Okay, let me check the debit balance. 2,000, 61,200, and next 30,000, 33,800, 11,000, 40,000 and 30,000. You are getting 2,08,000. Okay, so it's obviously we can easily make out expenditure is 2,08,000 and incomes are 2,13,800. So just minus from 2,13,800 minus 2,08,000. So you will be getting 5,800 as the surplus. So that is the surplus. 2,13,800 is the amount closing, and this 5,800 is the surplus, which will be later added to the capital funds in the balance sheet. Okay, so in this problem, incomes are more and expenditure is, compared to incomes, expenditure is less. So we are getting surplus amount of 5,800. Again, surplus is nothing but the profit which will be added to the capital fund in the balance sheet. This is all about the income and expenditure account. Hope you all understood. Now let's move on to the balance sheet. So balance sheet for the year ending 31st March 2018. So this is the balance sheet, liabilities and assets. Always I use two columns for the amount. One is inner column to do the calculation, and finally we can write the amount in the outer column. So there we can avoid the scratches as much as possible, and we can present it neatly so that you may get full mark. Okay, so starting with capital fund. Capital fund. What is the capital fund is given in the balance sheet? Old balance sheet is 6,94,000. The total capital fund of last year is 6,94,000. Add the surplus. Surplus which we have found in the income and expenditure account. Okay, the surplus is 5,800. Any donations, any lifetime membership, anything is given in the problem is we have to add it here. In this particular problem we don't have any donations, so no need to add anything else. We can just add only these two. So 6,94,000 plus 5,800, it is 66,99,800. Okay, and next, as I told you, subscription is given, right? So this will go to balance sheet. I have told you, which is received, which we have received in advance for the next year, so that we have to write it here. Subscription received in advance, that is 12,000 for the year 2018 and 19. Okay, and this current year's outstanding expenses we have to check. We have outstanding salary here for the current year in the adjustment amounting rupees 1,200. In the adjustment it is given. Okay, so that is amounting rupees 1,200. Coming to the asset side, first we'll start with the cash in hand. It is 33,000. Closing balance in the receipts and payments will be the cash balance. Okay, then we have library books. In the old balance sheet, the amount of library books is 30,000. And again in the receipts and payments they have purchased new, so add new purchase amounting rupees 10,000. So total books are 40,000. Okay, next we have furniture. So furniture, old furniture as well as new furniture we have. So old furniture is 37,000. And they have bought new furniture, so we should add that. New purchase, it is given in receipts and payments, 18,000. Okay, add, you will be getting 55,000. Why I wrote in the inner column? Because there is one more thing we have to consider, that is loss on sale of furniture, right? So what is the loss? That is total sale of furniture we have to deduct here. So less sale of old furniture, we need to take total cost of the furniture 6,000, not 4,000. Okay, the cost of the furniture we have to take, which is given in the receipts and payments account. So cost of furniture is 6,000, so you have to minus with this, you will be getting 49,000. So current value of furniture is 49,000. This is the old furniture and this is added to the new furniture. and whatever the sale they have done, sale of old furniture, the cost we have to take, not the sale amount or not the loss occurred is 2000. Together we have to consider the cost of furniture, we have to consider and we have to deduct that. Okay, next we have land and building. Land and building, we have depreciation for that. So what is the total amount is 6 lakhs. With this we have to deduct the depreciation which we have done in income and expenditure account, amounting rupees 30,000. So the remaining will be 5,70,000. Okay, and the last, just cross check with your adjustments. We have prepaid salary for the current year. Okay, for the next year we have already paid in this. Prepaid salary is given amounting rupees 6,000. So that we have to write, which is, this is for adjustment. In the adjustment they have given, you can see here. Okay, this is the prepaid salary 6,000. So always remember, adjustment, all the adjustments given in the problem should appear in the balance sheet. That is the common thing that everyone knows. Adjustment should appear twice. It will be appearing compulsory in the balance sheet once, and it will be appearing in the income and expenditure account also. So seeing all the adjustment have been entered here. Okay, so all the adjustments, yeah, we have left out one, outstanding subscription. See that is why we need to cross check all the adjustment. If we left out any adjustment, we can easily make out which is that. So cross check with the adjustment. So outstanding subscription is 15,000. So I have entered all 3 adjustments are there: subscription, salary, outstanding salary, prepaid salary, and depreciation. These are the 3 adjustments are which has been entered here. Let me do the totaling. 33,000 plus 40,000 plus 49,000 plus 5,70,000 plus 6,000 plus 15,000. You are getting 7,13,000. Liabilities 6,99,800 plus 12,000 plus 1,200. So here also you are getting 7,13,000. Both the side it is tallied. So this is your final balance sheet, and this is your income and expenditure account. Hope you all understood. Always cross check your adjustment. It should appear in both the accounts. All the adjustments should appear in income and expenditure account as well as in the balance sheet. Okay, so these are the problems which we have till now we have done. Problems related to when the with question is given with the balance sheet. When the balance sheet, old balance sheet is given, along with that receipts and payments has been given. Till now we have done such problems only. Now in the next video I'll be starting the problems related to problems which is where balance sheet is not given, only the receipts and payment account is given. So here no need to prepare any old balance sheet. Currently we are preparing only income and expenditure and the new balance sheet we used to prepare. From the next class we can see we have to prepare the income and expenditure account as well as old balance sheet and the current year's balance sheet. So that I am going to explain in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.